Hello everybody, and welcome to the brand new series of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Falsebound Kingdom Kaizo mod. It's your buddy Cooper here, and we are going to be playing Tom's Kaizo mod of Falsebound Kingdom with Sir Bags' HD texture pack. So let us get in and let us relive the world of Falsebound Kingdom. God, you gotta love when the Egyptian gods come at you like that. If you yourself would like to play this mod and with this texture pack, I'm going to leave a link in the description to the Reddit page that sends you to the Discord. You join the Discord, you get everything you need. All right. Yes, Alexander Irving. Very, very cool philosopher. Or Irvine. Well, this must be the lab mentioned in that letter you got. Sick Domino Labs. Yeah, this looks like the place. It's pretty far from the city. There's nothing else here. Doesn't the building look futuristic? It's a new game company that just started here in Japan, but it's already becoming a major player. Although it's relatively new, it's gotten pretty big by releasing a bunch of innovative games. They've been using 3D images and virtual reality research to create some amazing lifelike environments. It sounds a lot like what Kaiba Company does. According to the invitation, they're doing exactly the same kind of work of Kaiba Corporation. SICK has incorporated cutting-edge technology to develop next-generation virtual reality technology. Yeah, that would be cool if we had that in this day and age, but we're not quite there yet. We're not in the pods yet. Me too. This is so exciting, but why did they send us invitations? I think they sent invitations to everyone that ranked well at the Duels Kingdom and Battle City tournaments. Obviously, Taya, top 5. In order to test the new duel simulator, Kingdom, SICK is sponsoring a test trial. I would love to test out their Kingdom. Just so we're all clear, I'm here because I did well in the tournaments. Yeah, no duh, dude. We know. Oh yeah? Then where's your invitation? They must have sent it the wrong address. I mean, come on, Joey did do good. He was top 2 in freaking Duels Kingdom and top 4 in Battle City. Stop it, both of you. There's no time to fight. Looks like there's someone from the lab waiting for us. Let's go. You must be Yugi Muto. We've been waiting for you. Uh-huh, that's me, and these are my friends. Wonderful. Let's all go inside, shall we? All right, well, looks like we're just all allowed to be in the test trial. Hey, Yugs, didn't we see that guy at Kaiba Corp? I think so, but he gives off some kind of weird vibe. You are correct. I did work for Kaiba Corp, and I am not weird. Jeez, you heard us. We're almost at the main lab. Oh, so cool. What in the world is... This is SICK's latest simulation, codenamed Kingdom. This is just a prototype. We're only using the dual disc for packaging reasons. It's all original SICK hardware on the inside. Is this what you use to recreate the world of Duel Monsters? Yes, our tests of Kingdom have been very successful so far. We've constructed an entire fantasy world based on Duel Monsters. It's one of the coolest things Konami has ever done, but we stopped doing that a long time ago. In fact, the second PS3 and stuff started coming out, Konami kind of gave up on being cool. Alright, well, let's do this. I mean, they have good games nowadays, I'm just saying, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Got freaking abandoned. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's play! Yeah! This is so exciting. I wonder what it'll be like. Yugi, does this seem on the level to you? What do you mean, Pharaoh? This whole simulation seems suspicious. You're probably just overreacting. You're an old man. You don't come from a time period that's used to this. After 300 years of ruling the Rondeville continent, the Sigvarth's empire is faced with a crisis. Since the 12th Emperor Heishin ascended to the throne, corruption and brutality have spread through the empire. The people suffer oppression, but their complaints have fallen on deaf ears. Heishin and a select group of his underlings have been living in the lap of luxury. Their lavish lifestyle is supported by heavy taxation, which has pushed most of the populace to the brink. That is, yeah, oh, wow, a little too real. This uprising has extended to as far as the northern part of the empire on Baxi Island. What's the matter? I don't know, but I've got a really bad feeling about this. Kingdom. Simulation overload. Safety lock engaged. Beginning. Transition to mode 2. Transition to mode 2 complete. Kingdom simulator lock-in mode activated. What's happening? Ah! Yugi. Up and Lord Yugi. Lord Yugi, wake up, please. Oh, my head. You seem to be coming out of it. Where am I? You're in the port city of Makhad, on the western edge of the Voxy Island. You lost consciousness suddenly. You just passed out right in the middle of our meeting, don't you remember? Remember what? You appear to be suffering from memory loss. Let me explain everything as quickly as I can. Your name is Yuki. You're the leader of the resistance here in Makhad. We are planning our next attack when you pass out. We've tricked the Imperial forces into splitting up, and Anubis, ruler of these lands, is left with few guards. It was perfect A perfect chance for us to break the Emperor's representative hold, and we're just ready to attack. Is any of this coming back to you? No, none of it. I absolutely no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds like I'm expected to take command of the Resistance. That is correct, Lord Yugi. You are, after all, Supreme Commander of the Resistance. Without you, we don't have enough marshals. You must lead the front lines. Marshal? Oh dear, have you forgotten everything? Marshal, oh my god, we're gonna die! Marshals do literally everything. They can control powerful monsters. We're the only ones with that kind of power. So you're telling me that I have this special martial ability? You have it in spades. Not only can you control monsters, but you also have a special martial ability that most characters do or do not have. Most characters do have an ability, but you know, yours is way more important than ours. Well, this is a fine mess we're in. I know, it doesn't feel like we have any control over the game. I think it's safe to assume we're trapped in this fantasy world. They must have been planning on using us as their lab rats from the beginning. I wonder if the rest of our friends are here too. It's likely they're probably all just confused by whatever character roles they've been thrown into. We've got to find a way out of here. I don't know much about the sick techs told us is true, but they did say that this is a game. Then it's going to have an ending, right? Maybe if we play the game and clear all the levels, it'll lead to the way out. That makes sense. Also, we're the king of games. We can't not beat a game. That seems to be our best bet for now. Please look over the map of Rondeville. I know you're going to just ignore it, but look, this is where we are. Yeah, this is Vaxi. This is the whole island completely. And just the end of the island that connects to the kingdom. Sagada's large castle in the northern section. It's well defended and houses a large fighting force. We should be able to lure units away from the capital by liberating nearby lands. Good idea, so let's do just that right now in Makhad. You will direct your marshals on the field of battle and attack the main base. I'm sure you'll be fine, Yugi. Don't worry about it. But what do you mean by organizing? Oh, god damn it! He doesn't know anything! Why are we being led by this man? Holy crap! You gotta control your monsters. The monster in the center of your team is the one that will be on the open field. Whoever that monster is will determine your speed, your ability to go on sea, your ability to go on land, and whatnot. Wow, you can really tell the texture pack. Whoa, Breaker, what? Oh, God. Okay, so the Kaizo mod changed a lot of things. Hey, I'm excited. Okay, that's cool. Let's, yeah, obviously I want everyone to go. Let me see her team. All right, so we have Spellcaster, Fairy, and Warrior. Yeah. Okay, her team's way stronger than he used to be. I like it. So this game's... Oh god, I hope the enemy spawns are in the same place. If they're not, then I'm not going to know where to find the wild creatures. But for those of you that have never played this game, get ready, is all I have to say. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Kaizo mod is supposed to change quite a few things, so I'm completely blind. For those of you that do not know, I am blind. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to do my best. So hopefully it's not super hard. I know Kaizo mods are said to be hard. They said this one wasn't too bad. I personally, I'm not really a difficulty guy. I'm casual Cooper for a reason. The Resistance is about to engage in its first battle. We gotta take over Jakud. Yeah, the ruler Anubis has no idea that we're ready to attack. Let's take this place over here. Yeah, first send some people to free I gotta free the villages. We get some money for that. We can rob these villagers blind. Okay, it's time to go to battle. Let's do it. All right, Team Command, we're going to send you out. Oh, wait, that's weird. The enemy's already moving. Okay, yeah, this is a difficulty mod indeed. The enemy's already moving, which is not something that normally happens. Whoa, Hercules beetle, what? Hunter spider, that seems a little more normal. Okay, so there's some interesting enemies, to say the least. Let us... Oh, there's already somebody here? Blue medicine, monster reborn already? Level requirement 5. Oh, no. They changed this game a little bit. I'm going to have to... I'm basically playing a new game. A game that I've never played before. Sure, I understand the controls because I've played Falsebound Kingdom, but the Kaizo mod may have made enough changes where maybe I should not have sent out all my troops. And maybe I should be using the defense of the fortress because this has a 2-star defense. You know what? Yeah, let's play it safe. Let's play this slow and safe. We successfully freed Rothum. We now have 2 footholds in the area. We're in better shape for the enemy. But news of our attack is probably... It's already too late. Look, normally this is when they would start attacking you. But because this is a mod, they already started attacking even before that moment. So let's go back. It does look like the Hercules beetle. Okay, we liberated all the areas. It does look like the Hercules beetle is on the way. The hunter spider is slightly faster, if not the same speed. What is that Hercules beetle doing? It's coming for us. Okay. So I want to stay inside the bases because depending on how many stars your base has, that's how much defenses and stuff you get. It's almost time to face the enemy marshals. When 2 or more marshals meet in battle, each commands his own monsters. If you're unable to defeat the other monsters and both teams have exhausted their action points, the team with advantage wins. Don't worry, just press start during the fight and you can see who has advantage. All right, let's do this. He's got interesting Hane, Hunter Spider, and Beast King of the Swamps. And I have Celtic Guardian, Karibo, and Breaker, the magical swordsman, who's a brand new character. Wow, they even got a whole 3D model for him and everything. Well, it's a brand new starting member, I should say, but still. Looking at the enemy, Hunter Spider is the biggest threat. Let's flip this. Hunter Spider is the biggest threat by far, so I mean, to be fair, Karibo can't really do damage. You know what? Do it anyway. Karibo, get in there. Needle Sprinkler. Yeah, you get all... Oh, I love this game. I'm so happy to be back. 28 damage expected. All right, Celtic Guardian, you're probably our best damage dealer. Well, Breaker probably has higher stats than you. But Celtic Guardian is usually the most heavy damage dealer you get. Okay, they're playing the guard game. Hunter Claw's going to hurt. Breaker's defense can't be that good, but it's got to be better than Karibo. Okay, Swamp Mist. Let's see what that does. Some moves have special abilities. Swamp Mist shouldn't have a special ability. It's too early in the game for that to happen. But yeah, some moves do have a secondary ability. So let's go ahead and attack. Take this, Hunter Spider. Mana Break! Which is just Dark Witch's lightning attack. Okay. Karibo, you honestly don't do damage. You can use your turn defending. You actually get more points for defending. So if you press start, you could see who you're facing and how many points you've accumulated. Points are gained by guarding, points are gained by making an action, and points are gained by attacking. So you get 100 points just for doing something. Guarding gets you another, I think you get 300 in total, and attacking is based on how much damage you did. All right, they really don't like Breaker, damn. They're doing the same thing I'm doing where I'm just attacking their strongest force. I'm glad I stayed in the building. The reason our defense is so high is because we stayed inside the area. And we can raise the defense more later in the game if we want to improve areas that we are staying in. Yeah. Yeah, we can pay for upgrades on areas. You get 2 upgrades per territory. Ugh, God, my guys are not doing so well. I really need to take out that spider. Maybe I shouldn't have guarded. They only have 1 attack left, so there's no point in guarding. They never went for Karibo. I know it's only like 20 damage, but 30 damage that time. See, Karibo's above and beyond now. Fairy Blade Slash! Come on, cut that spider down. Once we beat the spider, the enemy will be super easy to defeat. Oh, it's going to be you need a high roll in damage. The damage is rolled. Like, sometimes it'll do more, sometimes it'll do less. Yeah, we got a high roll. We got him. That's a guaranteed victory. So because we didn't completely wipe out their forces, that just knocks the enemy back. We get a little experience for everyone that participated in the battle. And your leader, your marshal, which is Yugioh in this case, gets experience. So I left Fizdiz to fight alone. I hope she's going to be okay. Let's see what the trader over here is selling. What are you selling? So our people need to be level 5 just to have a Monster Reborn work. Only have 2 grand of money. I don't think I'm going to use the cheat code for this game. I did it in my HD Let's Play. I didn't do it in my first ever Let's Play. But Kaizo mod, I feel like we play it natural, right? All right. Next, I say we just take out the Hane quickly. The forces seem to be very tanky, so it's going to be hard to take them out. Hack attack. Why? Why must you do this to us? All right, let's do it. Fairy Blade Slash. Okay, yeah, we can wipe this man. The Beast King of the Swamps is going to be a little more problematic, especially with how much our life has fallen, but at the same time, we need the experience, so it's fine. Mana Break. There we go. I love this. God damn, I love this. Great job, Tom. Great job, Sir Bags. Good job, everybody that worked on this mod. You guys did a great job. Plus, the sprite, everything looks much better. Not the 3D models are great as is, but the pictures, the photos and stuff look much better now. All right, hack attack. Oh, how much? We can take that all day. All right, just finish it off. I don't even want to look at it. So when you kill a monster, you'll notice your points go way up because it's not just about... Oh, no, never mind. That guy sucked. That guy was kind of weak. Don't worry about him. Alright, Swamp Mist. They really are just bullying Breaker, which sucks, but they're out of attacks. Because we killed Hunter Spider, who was their heaviest attacker, he had the most action points, which is those little star chips. Yeah, star chips determine how many times you get to attack. There we go. Alright, well, all we got left is Swamp Woman here. And we get some level ups, which increases our overall stats. So you look at Breaker and them, and they get a pretty good raise in stats. Karibo needs a lot for it to matter, but, you know, give him time. Karibo's a guy in this game where you have to kind of invest in him if you want him to get good, like a Gyarados or Magikarp kind of thing. All right, looks like we're going to have the first Fizdiz battle. She's going to have to fight the Forest. That's the Forest Mage. What the hell? What's the Forest Mage doing in this game? That's from Forbidden Memories. Oh, shit, I pressed guard by accident. I meant to use info. All right, let's see what we're dealing with. 2 attacks. Basic Insect and Man-Eater Bug have 4 attacks. All right, go for Man-Eater Bug first. I do not want to deal with that. He'll probably just guard all day. Spectral Mist. Illusionary Gentleman. How much power? You know, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, you attacked my guy who guarded. That's really good for us. It didn't break our guard. We took 0 damage, so that was perfect. This is his best monster in terms of stats, so this is going to hurt. Okay, that broke our guard, which is why we took damage, but the guard still blocked a lot of it. Fairy Arrow. Let's see how much this does. Ooh, it's a multi-hit. Okay. And 121. Yeah, we can finish this guy. Soldier Spike, I'm not worried about that. Basic Insect is also like Magikarp in this game, where later in the game it can become very busted. But early game, you kind of have to grind him. Alright, well, let's try Spinning Sword Slash just to see the animation. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love you, little Penguin Soldier. So annoying in the... Or Penguin Knight, sorry. Penguin Knight's cool. Penguin Knight's cool. He's got no negativity. I got nothing negative to say about Penguin Knight. Just a cool guy. Alright, let's just finish off the Man-Eater Bug so he can't attack. It's not the best use of my damage output, but I don't think we're going to kill 2 monsters this rotation anyway. Our focus should just be to whittle them down. The Soldier Spike. Damn it, a crit. Oh, crits are rare, but they're very problematic. They can completely change fights. If you ever see red letters, we're in trouble. And red numbers, unless we get the crit, but it's going to be rare. I'm not a lucky guy. I could be lucky in some things, but video games, man, they love to give me a hard time. But that's okay. That's why we're casual, Cooper. We play easy games. What's this game called again? The Kaizo mod? Surely things will be all right. Even though they sent the enemies immediately and the guys have already ripped apart my life points or my creature stats. That is rude of you. Alright, just keep spinning, keep sorting, keep slashing. There we go. Maybe we can work over this Basic Insect. He had a lot of HP. I am honestly shocked at how much HP Basic Insect gets for such a weak monster. But like I said, if I can get a crit, that'll change the entire fight. Nah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll leave him low. We still won the fight. Oh, easily. Since we focused a creature we could actually take out, we still win the fight. Yeah, we took some damage along the way, but overall, it's a victory. We're immediately going to go into another battle. Nope, not enough for Fizdiz to get a level. That's a shame. Yeah, we should immediately go into another battle because I sent out Yugi to take out that swamp woman. There we go. Yugi, let's just take him out. We're not even going to use the defense of the base anymore. We're just going to charge. Alright, Breaker, Karibo, Celtic Man. Breaker is really messed up right now. He got it bad. And we have no items yet, so it's going to be rough to work with Breaker. But the enemy focusing our strongest member, which... Is he our strongest? I mean, Celtic Guardian has more HP than him. And they both leveled up, so it's interesting. So Celtic Guardian's HP scales better. Oh, he just went... I didn't even get a turn with Breaker, so I couldn't even guard. But Breaker should take the hit. It should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Alright, Breaker. Honestly, let's just go for the kill. If you die, you die. I'm sure you'll be fine. If your team member does die, it does result in them getting no experience for the battle, which really sucks. So try not to let your team members die, especially when we're just trying to level these guys up. Celtic Guardian, you'll put him at a point where we can basically win. Yeah, that's enough. One more attack. Oh, he just waited. He waited. Waiting is different. Waiting means you save your action points for later in the fight, but it also just means you gave up. Alright, there we go. Ooh, Breaker barely held on in that fight. Yugi is very weak right now, but Yugi hit level 3 for that, so that's super worth. Super worth. We're going to need to make Simon or Shimon, depending on what game you're playing, do some work. So let's go over here. Let's go over to this guy. Let's see what the trader has. It's all the same. Alright, just buy some blue medicine. Ah, I couldn't get another one. I wanted to get 3. Alright. Oh, I shouldn't have used Simon. I should have used Fizdiz. Whoops. I wasted money. That's fine. It's fine. No one noticed. Everyone turn off your computers for a second. Or phones. Alright, how much damage did that do? Crit! Hey, there's the crit. Okay, one less enemy to worry about. Yeah, just everyone focus this guy. This freaking forest mage coming at us. Using the power of insectoids. Scissor Boomerang's gonna hurt whoever they aim at. Looks like Illusionary Gentleman, who is most likely her strongest member by a mile. Fairy attack, go. Now, Hercules Beetle has a lot of defense. Like, I don't even need to scan. We can scan him if you want. Look, you go over here. 2 grand in defense. So it does take a lot to rip him down. But he only gets 2 attacks. 2 star chips, which is not very good. So he's a good bulky tank. He just can't really dish it out. Or guard, or do anything. He's just there to wall. If you gave him healing items, he'd be pretty useful in the late game. In this, without friends, all he could do is Scissor Boomerang. Which is probably why they teamed him up with 2 insects that had a lot of attacks, but were not very tanky. Because if I had focused him, then we would have been destroyed. Deciding on who to attack is pretty important in this game. If you attack the wrong creature, you might just leave yourself wide open. Yeah, I forgot to consider martial abilities, and I bought all that medicine for nothing. I mean, at the same time, it's something I'm going to use, but money is so important in this game, and I've wasted it. Alright, and Mr. Spectral, you got this. This should be enough. Fairy's Gift is a little bit weaker than our Illusionary Gentleman. Not by much, but a little bit. Oh, he lived with 20. Damn. You know what? You get to spam your move twice. Go for it. Alright, we have wiped out Mr. Beetle of the Herculean. Yeah. He's gone. Problem is, we took a lot of damage doing so. We're kind of tapped out. She did make it to level 2, though, and that means all of our stats go up. Beautiful. All of our stats at a beautiful rank. So now that we've done this, let's go to her. Let's go to the trader. And yes, as you can see, things are cheaper for her because Fizdiz has an ability where she's good in markets. She can actually buy items for cheaper than any other member on our team. So I did mess up a little there, but hey. I'm going to go ahead and send Simon to the middle of the map. And the reason we're doing this is because there is wild monsters in Falsebound Kingdom. And if I can find the wild monster of this map, maybe we can get them to join our team. Of course, they are roaming, so they're somewhere in the woods, and you kind of just have to run into them. And no, you can't see them. You kind of just have to guess, in a way. Yugi's a little too weak, but I want him ready for the final battle. We need to make our final push before... Yep, there we go. Grrr. Is it an ambush? Grrr. All right, here we go. This is a major battle. If I fail this battle, we do not collect this wild creature. So, in order to succeed, I either need to kill it or beat it in points. Given our team, what does our team look like? We have 500, 200, that ain't much. 1,200, 900, that's better. 1,200, 1,500, and 4 attacks. Okay, Beaver Warrior is busted. Good old Louise. Zombie Warrior is not terrible. That's not the worst stats. And Shadow Specters, that's your terrible monster. But you know what? I don't want to judge. Let's just attack. Let's see. I want to know who Silverfang is planning on focusing, because they're really strong. Okay, Wild Sonic Storm. This is going to hurt like hell. I was hoping Louise, but no, we're going to... Yeah, that's 115 right there. So look at the stat difference. He's winning in battle right now. As long as I don't miss, missing costs you a lot of points. Your opponent gains a lot. Beaver Warrior, we just did 118. Can you do about that much? No! I was just talking about that! If you miss, you basically give your opponent a ton of points. And missing is a rare thing in this game. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. Not if you're me. Okay, well, let's see what happens then. I could guard, since Shadow Spectre can't really gain points and we're not killing him anymore. Okay, if I guard, we get a lot of points, so that helps. Try not to miss. Your attack actually matters. Okay, 124. You're even stronger than the zombie warrior. Unless that was just a low roll earlier. Okay, let's see. No, 118's about right. He guarded. Okay. So I either break his guard or I just win by guarding. I'm gonna guard. Guard. You could if you want, like if an enemy guards, you could just press the wait button like 50 times. Like say this. And their guard runs out. So watch, now I'm gonna attack and his guard will not be up anymore. Yep. Boom, his guard's gone. So that's just a tip. I mean, we could have killed him if we wanted to, but we won on points. Unless I get a crit here. Nah, we won on points. It's fine. Victory! Wild enemy down. Now, as you can see, we didn't get many points on Simon, and I need to fix that, so I think sending Simon to the big bad base is in our best interest. Silverfang joined the army, so now we can switch them out somewhere and get them on the team, which would be excellent. All right, so we're going to use a pincer maneuver. Oh, that's the forest, a high forest mage. Anubisius. I know that guy. All right, Anubisius. It'll be fun to fight you. Now, guys, if the Kaizo mod has any other roaming creatures, I won't know about them because I'm playing this game blind, so I'm very sorry if I miss anything. It would not be on purpose. So yeah, if you press Y, discount. Able to get items at castles and towns for a discounted price. His ability is nothing. Simon has no ability. And Yugi's ability is Master of the Egyptian Gods, able to summon the Great Spirits. That is a late game great. It is so good in the late game. Right now it's useless. It's super good in the late game. All right, let's have you both attack the castle nearly at the same time, and then Yugi will join you in time. It's time to attack the enemy's main base. You cannot defeat an enemy in its main base, a town or castle, simply by fighting better than them. You must force the enemy to flee or defeat all of the monsters in order to win. It is difficult to defeat an enemy in their stronghold unless you surround them and attack in waves. That's what I'm doing. You insolent runt! Who do you think you are? Guards! Where are my guards? You're the only one left. Get ready. Traitors! How dare they revolt against the Empire? I'll take some of you with me before I'm done. Alright, Anubisius. Ooh, he's another insect guy. And at least it's not perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Still, Dungeon Worm's busted in this game. Okay, let's see how much Antacid does. Antacid is a really funny attack name. It's funny to say. So all of his members seem pretty busted. Let's take a look. 1417, because it's level... No, it's level 1, but they just increased its stats. Okay. Level 2 Dungeon Worm. 2,500 attack, 2,400 defense, lots of HP, and 4 attack animations. All right, the reality of the situation is we need that worm to die. If we don't kill Dungeon Worm, our waves won't matter. So everyone needs to work on the Dungeon Worm. And this is why we're going to attack in waves. He's just waiting. He didn't waste a turn. He's saving his points. Which means he'll probably beat Simon. He's probably going to beat Simon in this fight. Unless I land all my attacks, right? Good job. Good job, Evil Warrior. I'm proud of you. Okay, Antacid again. So that big insect, it has good stats, but it only gets 2 attack animation, or 2 attack chips, so that's not great. That is not great. And I'm just not going to focus it. Since it only has 2 attacks, I don't mind if it stays around, because it's not that strong. It's stronger than it should be. 1417 is ridiculous. Why are you just waiting with Dungeon Worm? It's so weird. Ew. That should do, like, no damage. Yeah, that does, like, no damage. The fact that Dungeon Worm hasn't attacked us is a freaking blessing, because we could have already lost a member by now. He has 2,500 attack. He's level 2. I'm sending a bunch of level 1s at him. I mean, even if this was just a regular card game, Dungeon Worm would wipe my entire field. Beaver Warrior doesn't have enough defense. Oh, he's guarding. I'm just going to wait him out. I hate it. I hate it as much as you guys do, because Cocoon String can rip away my... Okay, good. I want Beaver Warrior to get attacked. He's our only tank. Everyone else on Simon's team is kind of weak, but Beaver Warrior is a straight-up tank. Okay. Just wait. Wait for the Dungeon Worm. Nope, just wait. We gotta wait him out. Got him. Okay, this is gonna hurt, but we should survive the worm. Well, actually, Shadow Spectre's our weakest member. Maybe I should have guarded. No, he took it. Oh, God, he took it barely. Oh, no. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Yeah, our victory is not great. Not great odds of that happening. All right, well, we got him unguarded now, so we can rip him apart for Fizdiz. Oh, he got to go again before I can put up a guard. Oh, wait, he's attacking someone else. Your defense is a little bit higher than Shadow Spectre's. Can you take it? Oh, 38 HP! Holy cow. Beaver Warrior, go! Oh, that's not going to be enough. All right, let's make an assumption that he's going to wipe out 2 of our members and just do our best to help the next person coming in. There's no way we're winning this battle, not unless we get a crit. Beaver Warrior legitimately has to get a crit. Okay, that takes out Zombie Warrior for sure. Zombie Warrior, I'm sorry, you're not going to get experience now, but you were out of action points at that point anyway. This is for the team! Go! Get a crit! No, I tried. All right, he wins, but it's all part of the plan. I have multiple forces. He only has himself. I'm taking advantage of that fact. I feel bad for Simon because now he's not going to get to level up since, he got his butt kicked. Simon, you just move here. Yugi, you on the way? Yugi, get on the way. Come on. Okay, I don't know why she just stopped right in front of it. That was weird. Let's get you in there, Fizdiz. Your goal, get rid of the worm. And then Yugi will go for the knockout blow if you can't finish him off. Probably you can't because Big Insect's a tank. All right, go for the knockout blow, or go for the knockout on the worm. That'll make this fight 100 times easier. So yeah, when you get to the final enemy, it's good to swarm them in waves. That actually gave you a really good tip there. Just so that you can weaken the opponent. Try not to get anybody killed. Oh my god, nice crit! If you could help it, try not to get anybody killed. Obviously, I got Zombie Warrior killed, but I needed to soften that worm up enough for our next member, so that this member didn't lose anybody. Fizdiz is going to be completely fine now. Her Illusionary Gentleman is going to be great. We don't care about Big Insect because Big Insect is just that, a big insect. All right. It's just going to wait, which means I get a free kill, thankfully. Take this! Now I'll show you! Get him! And the final antacid. You can't finish off any of our members, even with a crit. It is a funny little animation. I kind of like it. And look at Big Insect. He's just moving. Look at him. He's enjoying life right now. What little life he has left. Spinning sword. Did that miss? No, it didn't miss. He just didn't really react. Like I said, this Big Insect has decent defense. Damn, killing that worm gave us a lot of points. Oh, I got another crit. Okay. Okay, we'll soften him up just a little bit more for Yugi. Don't get me wrong, Fizdiz, you can win this battle any day of the week, but I'm thinking we let Yugi finish him off just so that Yugi gets experience. Now, you definitely missed, because that guy... Nope, he did not miss, really. All right, this is going to be our last attack. Unless I get another crit. Penguin Soldier might be good at that. He's just jiving. Look at him. I don't want to hurt the little guy. He's just enjoying life over there. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, I'm just going to guard. That gets us to level 3 on all of our team. Even Fizdiz gets level 3, which is great. Eventually, we're going to want to buy Monster Born, but we need to be level 5 for that to matter. All right, so you just chill. Let's let Yugi handle it. One problem, if we're too slow, enemies that we defeated will start to respawn. And we're in a point of the game where we can't really recover our health, so it's dangerous to let that happen. So don't let the enemies respawn. Just go for it. Just win the fight. Okay, here we go. Yugi versus Anubiseus. You can just call him Anubis if you want. All right, who do we go with? Karibo, you're like the only guy that can't kill this thing. But that doesn't mean you don't try. Because I don't want to get hit by Antacid, get critted, and lose Breaker. Oh god, no, no! That's not what's happening. Oh my god, no. 50 HP, holy crap, kill that insect! Oh my god, I almost lost experience there. Get him out of here. Alright, it won't be much experience because we just killed one little guy, but it'll be something. Hey, level 4 for Yugi, level 3 for the troops. So Yugi's our highest level. The troops, Fizdiz's troops and Yugi's troops are decently leveled. And Simon did good. He got a silver fame, but he didn't get much in total. A splendid first victory, Lord Yugi. Our actions here have stirred the people in these lands to fight back against the Empire. If we continue to win like this, the resistance should grow nicely. The Empire is confused right now, but it's only temporary. They'll soon send units to hunt us down like dogs. Let's take this opportunity to secure our position and fight off the enemy. Now it's time for you to make an appearance, Lord Yugi. The people want to meet their savior. Hey, Blackland Fire Dragon. Classic Yugi card. I'm joking. Classic card in general. Hey, we got Monster Born and 2 blue medicines. So I guess I didn't need to buy all those medicines, but I figured I should. Fury of the Empire. Yugi's resistance army decides to undertake its next mission before the Empire strikes back. With Sugut confused on what to do, the resistance plans to free a large agricultural village in the south. Our success in freeing the Makhad area has strengthened the determination of the resistance. Let's strike the stores of the Imperial forces while morale is high. We can cut them off from their supplies. The southern part of the island is mostly farmland. The Empire works most of the farmers like slaves. If we free this area, they can become our slaves. You can become an emperor. You can become a pharaoh. However, General Sebekal, one of the fiercest generals in the regular Imperial army, appears to be in the area. Sebekal is a dangerous foe, well known for his ferocity. I don't believe he has a large force with him, but we should still be careful not to make any mistakes. That reminds me, I believe we received some items in our last engagement. You can use those items by equipping them to monsters. Just remember that you can't change your mind once you sent the monster into battle. When preparing for battle, think carefully about which item deserves which monster deserves which item. Speaking of monsters and items, before we end off today's episode, why don't we take a look at what we've earned? So Yugi, I like your team, but that doesn't mean we can't make some changes. Celtic Guardian, Breaker. I mean, I never got to use Breaker before. I almost never used Karibo. So maybe I'll leave Yugi as is for now. Fizdiz is fine. Let me see. So we got Blackland Fire Dragon. That's someone to consider. What is his info? 15-8. Okay, yeah, 850. Only 2 attacks though, so that's kind of weak. Not terrible, but kind of weak. Let's check over here. We also got Silverfang. There he is. And Silverfang was the wild enemy we found. 12-8, but he gets 3 attacks with 750. That's a lot better. Okay, I think we're gonna drop Shadow Spectre. I don't know if he's better in this mod, but we're still gonna do it. Kind of want... I mean, you're all still level 1. I kind of want Silverfang to be the leader, if I could be honest. So let's do this real quick. Blackland Fire Dragon here. Then we're going to get rid of Silverfang and put in Zombie Warrior. He's in here somewhere. Yeah, put in Zombie Warrior, and then let's have Simon be led by Silverfang. And I think I like Beaver Warrior well enough. So, you know, we got Warrior, we got Fang. That's pretty cool. They all got decent stats, all things considered. Fizdiz, looking at your team, you got... Illusionary Gentleman's great. I like this guy a lot. 4 attacks is busted. Fairy's Gift is not bad. I'm not gonna lie. And she's a flying troop, so I could put her in the middle if I wanted to have a flying troop. And Penguin Soldier, it is Soldier. It looks like Knight on the... Oh, that's Penguin Knight's art. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Penguin Soldier is an Aquean beast. If you look at the top left next to their name, we have somebody that walks, somebody that flies, and somebody that's good in the sea. So if I put you as the leader, we would be better in sea battles, but that's not what we're going to do. What we're going to do is knock you out of the team entirely, even though you have your use of having multiple attacks. So what we are going to do is add items. We bought some blue medicines. We have some blue medicines. So you're going to go there. No one's level 5 yet, so we can't enjoy that. You should also have a blue medicine because you got so many attacks. For your team, Yugi, the reason I let you keep Karibo is because Karibo, he may not be the best attacker, but he can be used for healing. And I think that would be used in his best interest, yeah? And then Simon, all of your team seems good at a lot of things. Beaver Warrior having 4 attacks, I feel like he should be your... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I get a crash? Uh-oh, I think we got a crash. I didn't get to save. I didn't get to save, are you serious? Oh, no, not like this.